Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Doing another video in my series Family Game Night, and this is a Star Wars the role-playing game story from years ago. This happened to me actually in a game, and I thought you folks might enjoy hearing about it. It was hilarious. All right, years ago, my friend Randy, or excuse me, not Randy, Larry, excuse me, was running a Star Wars the role playing game scenario, and Larry was imaginative, and he was a really great game master. Uh, he was so good at Dungeons and Dragons, he earned the nickname Mr. Mage. He found loopholes and created things that were going on in the game that even myself as the dungeon master couldn't stop him. I couldn't find a rule to stop him from doing it. So, at any rate, he earned the nickname Mr. Mage. And if he's out there and he's watching this, God bless you, man. I miss you. I miss gaming with you. You're a great dude. At any rate, I was running a very powerful Jedi, and the other players, there was 5 or 6 of us, I think, and they were an assortment of different characters: mercenaries, smugglers, soldiers, different things. And the situation was grim. There was an outside force invading the galaxy, and we were losing. We were losing bad. Our troops couldn't hurt their ships. We had to find some way for us to be able to do damage to them. And one of our scientists came up with a way to modify our weapons to be able to hurt their ships. And it was required that the requirement was we had to have a special mineral. This mineral was only mined on one planet, and there was a group of aliens on that planet that were hoarding it. They were not willing to give it up. They were very competitive. Nobody had been able to strike a deal with them, to get this mineral. And so they sent me and my ragtag band of dudes to go and try to get this mineral. We couldn't fight the whole planet and take it, so we had to negotiate. These people were uber competitive, and one of our characters was really good at negotiating. He was a bounty hunter. I think, as I recall, he was a bounty hunter, but he was a negotiator. He could fight really well, but he was more of a he would show up and negotiate a situation better than anybody that I knew. So we took him along, and he was talking to these aliens, and we were sitting around, and the only place to sit around was a tavern. So my Jedi and all the other people are sitting around in a tavern, and they're having a few drinks, and the bounty hunters over in the corner talking with their representative. And so it was negotiated that there was going to be a contest, a drinking contest. And so they said, well, one of your people versus one of our people, and if there's whoever wins, and if you win, we'll sell you this mineral at a really, really good price. And if you lose, we keep our mineral and you go on your way. And so we really needed that mineral. One of my Jedi abilities was detoxify poison. And so, but they didn't know, the other people didn't know that I was a Jedi. And it was for the greater good, so I said, okay, I'll do it. So I sit down, and I'm matching this guy drink for drink. And this guy's got, he's a heavy drinker, so he's holding his own against this Jedi. But I'm using detoxify poison, so I'm getting full. I'm not getting drunk, I'm getting full. And every once in a while I'll go take a leak and come back, but other than that, I'm not getting drunk. And this guy, they're just amazed at my staying power. Well, here's what I didn't know. The rest of the group knew I was detoxifying poison, so they were laying bets. But they weren't telling me about it. So I'm drinking and drinking and drinking, and over here they're making bank. They got, overall, through the course of this whole scenario, each of these guys won hundreds of thousands of credits. One guy ended up owning the mine for the mineral and a bunch of other stuff. One guy ended up owning I want to say it was a mine for rare minerals. Another guy owned a ship because he won it because of my drinking, and they didn't tell me nothing about it because gambling is bad, so I couldn't do it. They just didn't tell me. So I'm over there drinking and drinking and drinking and thinking I'm doing good, and they're making bank off of my ass. Oh Lord. And they never told me about it either. We got the mineral. It ended up that we were able to modify enough of our ships to stop this alien invasion, and we ended up saving the day, but all the while earning them tons of money. The things gamers do against each other. And I guess nobody really got hurt, so it wasn't that big a deal, but I just thought it was hilarious. They used me to win lots of money. Ay, ay, ay. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.